Okay, so I just worked my butt off on this puzzle, and I had to share it immediately. It's it just took so long. So you can see they activated Max C, so every time we'll be special summoning, they will be drawing one. The trick here is that they have Exodia, we have Exodia, and we have ways to draw, and he has these cards, which every time I draw, he draws two. So it's a race. This is the successful attempt. So we start with a fusion substitution. You know, we're just going to let it play. We fusion substitution for Norden. Norden effect, bring back Cthugga. Draws one off of the Cthugga effect because we used it as fusion material for Norden. This allows him to draw. You can see the problem. We can't let him draw like that, or we will definitely be losing this game. So we forbidden trapezoid, whatever, for the Nyarla. Then we go Cthugga plus Natis for the cross sheep. Natis is our key, is the queen of this game, because our goal is to activate her effect not just twice, but 3 times. So we get the first activation here, popping 1 appropriate. Then we use the Nyarla effect to reattach the Natis. So now it's back on board, so it's ready to be sent to the graveyard again. We special summon the Azathoth in this zone because Cross Sheep, since Cross Sheep is pointing to the Norden here, Cross Sheep's ability, which activates when it's pointing to a fusion, and something, doesn't really matter what, is special summoned to either zone. Cross Sheep effect, bring back Norden. Norden effect, bring back Cthugga. Fusion substitute for another Norden. A lot just happened there, so we're going to break this one down. We had the Natis trigger, since it was underneath the Azathoth that we fused into the Norden. So Natis under this card, so this card triggered because we used this card, sending this card and this card. This card also triggered. You can see it's Chain Link 1 there. So it's about to draw us a card too. And of course, since he has this card, it'll draw him 2 cards. We use Norden to bring back Cthugga, because we need to draw more cards, and Cthugga draws more cards. We overlay for another Nyarla. Nyarla detach. Oh, I didn't actually mean to activate its effect there, but luckily we had some extra cards in hand, otherwise it would have had to be a reset. Nyarla detach both the Nordens, reattach the Natis. We use Avarice here to send back most of the cards in our graveyard. We're down to just like 2 monsters, I believe. Yep. And draw 2, which of course means he gets to draw 2. And then we instant fusion for Norden. Norden's grabbing our other Cthugga. And I stared at the screen for like 14 minutes trying to figure out the math. And then I realized I could beat him in this draw race. So he draws off the Max C. We make Azathoth here, which of course allows him to draw again. We overlay for Minerva. He draws 1 card. Minerva effect, or rather the current effect resolving is the 2 Cthugga that are underneath it, which are both going to draw us 1 card. And of course, since we draw 1 card, he's going to be drawing 5 cards total off of this interaction. And now we're going to use the other Minerva effect. It's going to mill 3 and draw us into 3, which is going to draw him 2. So we're bringing it really close. Everything basically on the board for Saruya Skuldred. Saruya Chainlink 1 to draw 4, then place 3 on the bottom of the deck. However, he's not going to draw off of that because Chainlink 2, we're going to Natis pop his appropriate. Then we Avarice. And you know what is left in grave? 2 fusion monsters and 2 copies of Fusion Substitute. Each fusion substitute can return one fusion to the extra deck and then draw one card. So we get to draw two more. And that took way too long. Oh my gosh. Alright.